Chapter 2. The Falling Star. Then came the night of the first falling star. High in the sky, a line of flames rushed over the town of Winchester. Hundreds must have seen it. No doubt they took it for an ordinary falling star. I was at home at that hour, writing in my study. The strangest of all things that ever came to earth must have fallen while I was sitting there. Some say it traveled with a hissing sound. I myself heard nothing of that. Many thought that another meteorite had crashed to earth. No one seems to have looked for the fallen mass that night. But Ogilvy had seen the shooting star. Early the next morning, he rose with the idea of finding it. And find it he did. Soon after dawn, the enormous hole was not far from the sand pits. Sand and gravel had been hurled over the heath, forming huge heaps. The heather was on fire. A thin blue smoke rose against the dawn. The thing itself lay almost buried in the sand. The part that was uncovered looked like a huge cylinder, some 30 yards or so around. When Ogilvy approached the mass, he heard a stirring noise within the cylinder. Ogilvy remained at the edge of the big pit the thing had made. He stared at its strange shape and color. The early morning was wonderfully still, and the sun was already warm. He couldn't recall hearing any birds that morning. The only sounds were faint movements from within the cylinder. Then he noticed with a start that pieces were falling off the round edge of one end. The top of the cylinder was very slowly turning on its body. Something within the cylinder was unscrewing the top.